That'll be fun.
All right, T, here we
Let's
are.
do it.
Cheers. Let's go. 20 questions. Okay. I'm not.
Should I say hi to all the ladies?
Yeah, do it.
Hey, ladies. That's all I got sorted out.
Ladies in Saratoga. All right. I'm going to probably look ridiculous during this whole thing because I'm going to be looking at these questions. Okay. Well, here we go. Cheers, mate. Or as you guys say in Dublin, tits and ass. But first question for you. Let's start off just with a simple question. Let's describe the first night that you met
Caroline. It was at St. Lawrence outside of David Mango's room, or maybe in David Mango's room. And I think I was talking to her in accents and stuff. And oh no, it is the same night. She said she was with another girl, Caroline Finney, and they both were like, "Hi, like my name's Caroline," and I was like, "Okay, nice to meet you." And then they said, "Hi, my name's Caroline," and I was like, "I know it says internet connection is unstable. Is that okay?"
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. And then they kept asking me like, "Guess what my name is?" And I was like, "I know you guys are both Caroline. It's pretty easy actually to remember that both you guys are Caroline." Yeah, it was outside of David Mango's room in Dean Eaton. That's the dorm at St. Lawrence.
Oh, I love this story. I've heard it a few times and it never gets better. Although I wish Caroline Finney was still around to hear her side of it too. Okay, that sounds really bad because obviously
she's around somewhere. She's up north,
but not friends with them. Okay, I'm gonna move on from that horrible comment. Okay, how about the first date?
Yeah.
What did you do for the first date?
We went to this restaurant called The Club in like downtown booming metropolis of Canton, New York. And I borrowed David Mango's car to go there. So he was very much a part of the beginning of our relationship there.
Aww.
We went there and I just I'm pretty sure it was a dress. I don't really know what color or anything like that. What I do remember is I was like so nervous that I wouldn't be hungry, so I just didn't eat anything like all day. So when we got there, I was like really hungry, and I remember just thinking like, oh my god, now I overdid it, and now I'm really hungry. So I ordered like a burger and like an appetizer and all this stuff. And Caroline ordered like a salad or something, or like spaghetti or something like that. She barely ate anything. And I was just like scarfing my food. And like to the point where I was like, oh gosh, like I haven't been on a date in a while. Like I should probably not eat that quickly. But, but it worked out. It worked. So
here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. Cheers to that. That's amazing. Okay. When you guys were first going through your courtship, as they say, what was one thing that she did that made you think like, oh, I actually think this girl's pretty cool, or like I could see myself wanting to take this girl out on more dates?
Oh man. Well, I remember she used to, what I thought was really cool, and this never really happened before. She would come over to have like drinks with my friends and I. So it'd be like, it'd be me and John Ryan and David Mango, Kip Spangler, Sam Barrett. It'd be like 10 of us guys, and she'd come over, and it would just be her just like hanging out. And I was like, this is bonkers. Like how and why does she want to hang out with us? But I was like, oh, that's cool that she actually is willing to just kind of hang out with us and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. She must like me, I suppose. Because I know that my friends are not that funny and they're not that fun to hang out with. So it's like it couldn't have been.
No, I think you got her with your humor night one. So there you go. Yeah. Okay, so now that's her good side. What about her pet peeve? What would you say is her biggest pet peeve?
Hers? like some things that I do that like drive her nuts.
Or you could just say in general, like when you see something happen, you're like, oh God, get Caroline away, or like, oh no.
Oh gosh. Well, when people say the R word, she gets, she gets super fired up, which we all should, but she gets super, super fired up.
That's a good
She
one.
doesn't get upset that often. She gets really annoyed at me, but she doesn't get like mad at me.
Yeah.
Like she'll be like, you're driving me nuts. But she won't be like, I hate you. But it's more just me like if I'm like bugging her, if she's like trying to go to sleep and I'm like poking her or something like that. I'd be like, hey, come on, like what let's watch a movie or something. And she'll be like, I just want to sleep. And
she's like drooling on your shoulder and you're like, this is fun.
yeah. So she gets like really, I mean, it doesn't happen that often, but yeah, she'll just get like bugged by me. But you know, it's okay. It happens. It's been a long time, so it's bound to happen.
If it didn't, I'd be a little concerned. But she gets bugged.
But other than that, no, I don't. Any like specific thing that bugs her. There are definitely things, but I can't think of them right now.
That's okay. That's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I could give you a list, but I'll refrain. I'm kidding. Love you, Liney. Okay. And so now I don't even know if I know the answer to this, but who said I love you first?
I don't know. It happened. I think right over there.
Oh, so cute.
I don't remember. I think we did like the I remember being like, I have something to say, but I don't know if you feel the same way. So, and then I think that's basically what that was me. That was me. You know, I was interpreting me before. And then I think it was just like I think I know what you're going to say. And I think it too. And then, so I don't know. I don't know who said it first. I think that's what happened. I'm pretty sure, but
that's amazing.
No, she did. She told me on the phone. Yeah, it was like 3 a.m, and she was in Providence with like Allison and Kristen, Danielle, Molly, who else was there? Caroline.
The Hingham crew.
Maybe Shauna. Yeah, I don't know who else was there. I can't remember. I think Kristen went to Providence, so I think she was visiting her, and she told me over the phone. And then she was like, but she caught herself. She's like, okay, good night, I love you. And she goes, oh, and then she just like hung up. And it was, I think it was right after we got home. So it was like May or something of like the first year we were dating.
2013? So got it?
Let me think. Yeah, 2013. Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was the first time. Yeah, that was the first time. Unless I said it without knowing at some point, but I don't think I did. But Caroline remembers that. Like it wasn't that. It wasn't. She wasn't sending that hard that night. She would remember, I think.
Well, we'll see when I ask her these questions. So before I play your version of the story, I'm gonna ask her what she thinks, and then I'm gonna play yours. And then if she gets it wrong, and she drank,
I know that. Like I would be. No, she knows these probably. I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't know though. It's hard to say.
I mean, hey, it's a toss up with some of these things too.
Yeah, true.
Well, what if you were to just think of one song for Liney, or like describe her for one song? What would it be?
So I remember when we first started dating, and I no offense to UK or other people who like country music, I just don't like country music.
No.
And there was this one song, I can't remember what it was. It was like I Don't Dance or something. Something like that. Do you know the song I'm talking about? Like
I don't
dance. But now it was something like Now I Dance Because I Met You or something like that. And Caroline used to play it and like tear up all the time and stuff. Yeah, it was ridiculous. But other than that, we had a good summer to Up All Night to Get Stoned. I'm up all night to get
Yeah.
that song, and then Sitting on the Dock of the Bay is a really keynote song of ours too. I don't know. I get really phasey with songs. Like I like get really hooked into them. So it's hard to tell. Well, there's sometimes like Caroline has been there through a lot of phases, so it's hard to tell whether she was a part of that phase or if it was just me driving the phase. I think the Don Denver phase was me, and then she just happened to be there for it. I don't think she likes Don Denver as much as I do, so I'm not gonna count that. But those three songs, I don't know the name of the first one. Up All Night, who is
all I like to get done.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but and then Otis Redding, Sitting in the Dock of the Bay, and then man, there's probably other ones.
You're just giving her more options to get right, so let's just cut at 3, and then
she's gonna get one of those. She's gonna get Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, and then once I say those other two, she's just gonna go and then yeah. That's what she's gonna do.
I'm so glad we have this recorded to be able to replay that reaction and
I forgot about
that. It will be. Okay, now we're getting a little raunchy. Ready?
Oh boy.
Should we have a sip?
Oh heavens.
Oh heavens. Oh boy.
Fire away, sister.
What would she say is her favorite body part or physical feature of yours?
My legs.
Oh.
She mentions it quite a bit. It's a little, she kind of objectifies me quite a bit. It's not fun. Yeah, I don't know what part. Yeah. I don't know. It's waist down. Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Now, turning gears quite a bit. We're done with the raunchiness because we're going to be playing this at the shower. So good answer. We know, obviously.
Okay, I could have gone a whole different route, and that would have been really bad.
I was gonna have to fast forward that one real quick, or just leave it. But I'm glad we can just leave it where we're at. We'll keep it rolling. Keep it easy. Yeah. What is your favorite meal that Caroline has cooked for you so far, or like a reoccurring meal that she makes? Whatever.
No, it's still beef Wellington. It's like hands down. It was like one of the best things I've ever eaten in my entire life. I'd wanted it for so long, and it takes like 8 hours to make. And we were in Dublin, and we couldn't really do much because the beginning of March in Dublin is not the nicest place in the world to be. It's like super dark, and it's really rainy, and it's miserable, and nothing is open, and our friends are too far away for us to see them. It was miserable. But Caroline made this beef Wellington, and it was honestly like one of the best meals I ever had. It was bonkers. It was so good.
The pictures look like
everything too. Like I literally, I think I had like a few friends over, and she was just cooking the entire time. It was crazy. It was great.
She's an entertainer at heart.
If I hadn't proposed her, I would have proposed her again, like right in the middle of that. I would have just
right there with a slice of the Wellington.
Oh, I would have begged her. Even if she said yes, I would have just begged her. I've been like, oh my gosh, please marry me so you can cook this for me more. It was unbelievable.
Oh my God, I love that. Okay, what do you think is one thing that she can't live without? You can't live without her beef Wellington. She can't live without what?
Pesto pasta.
Yeah.
Pesto pasta. Like a food or like things?
Maybe one thing, but yeah, food, that was a good answer.
Yeah, that's pesto pasta. Yeah, pesto pasta. If she has a bad day, or if she's like hungover, or if she's tired, it's mostly like Sunday nights. It's always like pesto pasta. Pesto pasta.
It's a comfort.
I just know that because I don't know, like pesto pasta that much. It's fine, but like it seems boring as hell. It's fine. It tastes fine, but it's like being like, I want potato chips, or like I want, I don't know, a ham and cheese sandwich. It's like, okay, it's good, but like you could have that on a Monday and it'd be a fitting meal, not like a Sunday night kind of like special thing, Do you like pesto pasta? Like
I don't. I don't. You know. Pesto pasta is life.
It's not. There's nothing. It's just basil and olive oil. It's ridiculous. But I mean, if that's what satisfies you guys, then you're lucky.
I think it's the family comfort that from growing up, and that's just pesto pasta. It's just a staple.
That's you guys are lucky.
I guess
I guess my taste is just a little more extravagant.
Beef Wellington, pesto pasta.
Same. Potato.
Okay. What is Liney's signature dance move? You feel free to reenact it. We all know she has a few. So, first one that comes to your head.
All I know is I'm usually standing pretty clear.
Oh no. Oh no.
Turns her head a lot.
Oh no.
Her hair.
Oh no, T, you're gonna have to start that over.
Wait, is it good now?
No, you're good.
So all I know is that, and I can't see what she's doing because usually she's standing right next to me, and she spins her head so much that her hair just slaps me in the face. So I don't even see what she's doing because it's just every time I look towards her, it's just poof, poof, poof. And then I don't know. She's very active on the dance floor, but it's just like she just moves a lot. She probably burns like 6,000 calories every night we dance. It's aggressive, but
she does a lot of this.
She does a lot of this. She does this. She does this thing, and then when she because every this, so every wedding we go to or any place where there's like dancing, she'll be like the first one to go up, which is like it's just too early to dance. It's just too early. And she'll just be like, come on, T. And I'm like, it's the bride and groom. And they just finished dancing. And there's no one else to dance. So I'm like, give it like 5 minutes to let like their immediate family to go up there. And she'll want to go up there and just do like the little, like, just move. And it's like, oh my God. But no, I gotta respect it. Her dedication to the craft is unmeasured.
It is unmeasured. Speaking of unmeasured, what would you say is her most redeeming quality?
Is it gonna go on the is this showing at both parties?
Well, we can fast forward it.
No, that's fine. The most redeeming quality. There's a lot. It I don't know. Can I just like list off stuff? It's not just like one thing.
Yeah.
She's just awesome. She's the best. She's a very, very nice person. She's very smart. She's just really confident and cool. She's hilarious. She's just the best. She's awesome. It's not just like one thing. I guess at different times it's one thing that I'm like, oh, that thing that she does.
Yeah.
But at different times it's different. I don't know. I'm curious to see what she says though. If she says like, "Oh, I'm hilarious," then I'll also put in that she's really cocky. But she is really funny. But if she gives herself that much credit, then I'm curious. Actually, she's gonna say something, right? Like when you say, "What's your most redeeming quality?" She's gonna say something, and it's bound to be a little cocky. So, yeah. But I kind of like that.
She can pat herself on the back a little bit.
Oh yeah, I don't know. She's allowed to, but I get to call her out on it too. Though.
I know. Yeah, I'll report back. So then, okay, we have one redeeming quality. What is one word that describes Liney? Off the top of your head, first thing that comes to mind.
Well, I just think Liney Lou. So when you say Liney, I just think Lou, but that doesn't really count. Honestly, I think of when we were in college, when she was on the lacrosse team, she used to like do what did your dad call it? The Liney shuffle. Yeah. Because so I think of like this thing that she used to do in lacrosse, and just like pitter patter, like around. And so every time I hear Liney, I think of the Liney Lou shuffle, which is this like kind of awkward looking shuffle in lacrosse, which I was the best. And I remember going to the lacrosse games with I used to go to the lacrosse games with like my friends and stuff. So I go with like Mango or John or whoever. John loved going to lacrosse games, so he would every time she'd score, like my friends would be like, "The shuffle, man, the shuffle," and I loved it. It was awesome, and they thought it was hilarious. They were like, "God, that shuffle."
Okay, this is giving me some material for the speech, so thank you. Cheers to that.
It was like whatever the teams they would play. What was it? I can't remember the one that her friend from who went there? Skidmore. They like John Ryan would be like, "Good, Skidmore can't handle the shuffle," and I just loved it. It was hilarious.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, all right. One word that describes Liney Lou, and the shuffle. How about Rosie?
The shuffle.
Rosie too?
Rose Yogi.
Yeah.
Rosie's passed out right now. Wait, a word that describes Rosie?
Mm-hmm.
Or just Rosie that goes along with Liney? Yeah.
No.
Wait, one word that
that describes Rosie.
Oh man. She's a little devil right now.
Devil.
She's being good, but today she was an absolute fucking nightmare.
It's okay, we all have those days.
She was good though. She was good for the most part. I actually either my brother or my parents watched her for a good portion of the day, so I lucked out. Which also, it's all in sequence. So if she's a nightmare today, tomorrow should be good. So I'll spend a lot of time with her tomorrow. It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Oh, okay. You might not know this. I don't even know if I really know this, which is really embarrassing. But who would you say is Liney's celebrity crush? And is it a male? I don't know.
No, I know who it is. It's a couple, which is really weird. It's a couple. It's a country music couple.
Oh, Thomas Rhett and Lauren.
I don't know. Yeah, it must be. Which is it's very odd because it's like, if it has to be one person, definitely a couple. If it has to be one person. No, well, she's obsessed with them. She's absolutely obsessed.
Thomas Rhett.
I haven't heard her talk about them in a long time though, so I hope they're okay. I've now become invested because Caroline. Well, because I haven't heard about them for so long. Now I'm kind of worried because are they still around? They must be.
Yes, actually, she's expecting her fourth.
If they got like divorced, then I hope I hear it because. Yeah. Okay. Good. Because now that's the thing. You become so invested in these people's lives when you don't really expect to at all. And now I'm about this random country music couple that I don't even know of, and that's what Caroline does to you.
She does. She makes you invested in everything she's passionate about. Oh, okay. I will try to rapid fire some of these. Here goes a pretty easy one. When was the first time, or tell me about the first time, when you covered Liney's butt?
What? What? What?
Tell me the first time when you
covered... like cover out.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was so this was we were on a ski trip. Is this what you're referring to? I think this is what I think this is the answer that you were trying for.
Yeah.
So this was on a ski trip with all of her Hingham friends and then a bunch of other Hingham guys, a lot of whom I literally haven't seen since then. So I don't know what happened to them. But we went to the house. They're still around, but I don't know why they're not friends with them anymore, but it doesn't matter. We were at this house in near like Attitash, and it's the first time I met like a lot of them, like like half of them. Yeah. And we're sitting there and we had this house and everybody's, we got a bunch of beers and a bunch of pizza and stuff like that. Caroline, there's nothing else to eat other than pizza and like mozzarella sticks and like stuff like that. Starts just mowing cheese and bread and all this stuff that I'm assuming every one of her friends knows that she can't really process too well. So it's like, I don't know, it must be, I didn't get there till really late. But so I think it was like in the middle, not in the middle of the night, but it was like, it was like 12:30 or something like that. And everyone's just like hanging out. And this was like in December, or like, yeah, the end of December. And it was really cold. It was like negative 10 degrees, like freezing out. And Caroline just starts ripping ass in this house. And it was toxic. It was like we literally could not breathe. And it was a really small house, and it was like really gnarly. So I'd like open up the door, and I was like, I didn't even know it was Caroline. Like, I just like was like, we need to ventilate this place. This is gnarly. And I opened up the door, and it's like, it's so cold out. It's like really negative 40 degrees or negative 10 degrees out. It's really cold. And then Caroline at some point just comes in and is like, that was me. And I was like, oh my God. I was pretty impressed, but also like kind of scared. I was like, okay, this is what I'm getting into. And then a bunch of people were like asking like, whoa, like who was that, all this stuff. And I'm like, all right, there's a lot of people here that kind of haven't seen in a while, that she's gonna be really embarrassed and stuff. And she was like trying to keep under wraps. And I just was like, after a little bit, I was like, dudes, that was me. And they were like, whoa, like that's high test, my dude. And we're like, honestly, I got like high fives and stuff, which if you're a guy and you get high fives after that, you know that you put out some real content. So it was intense. But Caroline was like, I think that's what sealed the deal, honestly. Caroline was so happy after that. And I'm looking back and I'm like, the moments that she fell most in love with me are like covering for farts and stuff like that. It was nothing like romantic. Things like don't happen like the movies. It's not about giving flowers. It's about covering for farts. That's how you get to 10 years. That's
I'm sweating literally at her core. I love you. Congratulations on marrying her and covering her farts for the rest of your life. Oh no. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm used to it, but the tables will turn at some point. I can't I'm not just putting in work for nothing. Like at some point down the line, when I'm when I'm like 60 years old, she's gonna have to be the one at like the board meeting or like a
oh no.
Teacher conference where
Tim?
me, when we're like meeting with Cam.
Oh, now I can. You're at a boardroom in a conference?
Well, yeah, like that's the thing. Like it's gonna be like a parent teacher conference when like I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna fart right now, and you have to take the blame for it. I've put in now decades of this, and now this is time when I get to cash back in. It's gonna be great.
And she'll talk her teacher lingo, and she'll be good. So she covered your ass. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So the way I see it is I'm putting in these decades right now, and then when the time comes that I can be like, okay, if I farted right now, Caroline would be so embarrassed because she would have to take the blame for it. So it's it's all about looking ahead.
I love it. I love it. You guys are always there for each other. Ollie wants to say hi. Say hi, Oz. He's not really allowed on the bed.
Hey, puppy. How we doing? Hey, doggy.
No, he's more concerned with the pillows. Okay. In the essence of time, we might get booted off this in 5 minutes. I'm not really sure how this works. But
did you get the thing?
I didn't get a little thingy, but I want to make sure I have the recording forever. So okay.
No, it should be like 45 minutes or something like that. Yeah.
Right? Okay. So what made you realize that Lonnie was the one for you?
I think it's done in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Wait, okay. It got choppy.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. What made you realize that Lonnie was the one for you?
I don't know. It's one of those things that and People asked me that before. It's not like one event or anything like that. I don't know. I guess it's just, which I guess is good because it just, I guess I've always kind of like figured it was just so easy. It was so easy from like almost day one. Day one. And I was just like, wow, she hangs out with all my friends, like no questions asked. You know, it's we just do everything together, and it's so easy. Like it's just, I went to country concerts. I hate country music. I went to a country fest for a whole day, and I was like, oh, this is actually really fun. And I hate this music. And I was like, oh wow, it must be just Caroline and her friends. Like, this is great. I love hanging out with these people. And then like you guys made it really fun. You guys just do a lot of fun stuff. So it's great. But yeah, it's not. I have to think about it. But I've never landed on like one specific event, which I think I don't know. It just seemed like it's almost like I knew it from the beginning, and I was like, okay, well, this is so easy. I'm not gonna like just assume that we're gonna get married, but I was like, yeah, this is pretty easy. Like, unless something goes horribly wrong, which it hasn't, then yeah, this is I could do this for the rest of my life.
Oh, gee. Well, you're pretty fun, so I'm happy that you decided to do it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You keep us fun.
Yeah.
You keep us young, fun, happening. Okay. Well, as a couple, what would you say is one of your favorite things that you guys love to do together?
Love walking Rosie. It's really fun. That's new. It's new for us. So it's kind of fun. Feels like we have like a little kid running around. That's great. Caroline started like going fishing, which is fun. And we're both pretty terrible at golf. Caroline's going to be better than me than golf at some points pretty soon. But I like playing golf with her. It's really fun. Going boating is always the best. Yeah, going to the beach and stuff like that. Going out to eat, having brewskis. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I look forward to. Like I honestly like, which it makes me feel so old, but like having like a garden. Oh my God. It seems so cool. Like gardening. Oh my gosh, which this feels so weird to even say out loud, but it seems so cool. It seems like so much fun now. But yeah, like there's a lot of stuff in the future that'd be a lot of fun to look forward to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love that. Well, that transitioned well into my next question. What's one thing you look forward to as a married couple? But I think just like from what you said, like the journey of it all in a way.
Yeah, it's more like just more of it, and more like, I don't know, like we like to go skiing, and I'd be like, okay, well, let's do trips out west, or like let's go do some ski trips in Europe or something like that. Or if we like to, Caroline gets really into fishing, it's like, let's go do really fun trips, to go fishing out in the middle of nowhere, which would be really fun. To go down to Belize or up to Canada, go over to Norway and stuff like that. So it's just doing what we love, but doing it bigger and more intense, which is really fun. It's a cool prospect, but it's fun to work towards that. It's a good goal.
Yeah, I love it. Well, if you're ever going to Belize or any of these fun trips, I'm coming. So get ready.
Yeah.
First, I didn't realize it paused, and I was like, "Oh, crickets, cool. Okay, awkward. Tim doesn't want me coming on some." I won't.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said. It got all choppy. No, obviously. No, I assumed you guys are coming too.
That's better. I'm starting to sweat.
Ski
like,
trips.
Oh my God.
We're going.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Like,
oh God. Are you there?
A lot of people watching the thing. Also,
Tim.
okay, still there?
I'm here.
Yeah, there you are.
There you are. This is going to be happy entertainment. The facial expressions that you're in that are frozen in. Who knows if I've been frozen in?
A little choppy.
A little choppy. Okay. Well, that ends it on honestly the 19-20 questions I've had for you. Is there anything else you feel like is left unsaid?
I think I mentioned curious what recording looks like, because I think you record me.
Oh no.
I don't know. The bride to be is a rocket.
The bride to be is a rocket. I'm gonna share this with you. Now you're live. Okay, wait. I only heard the bride to be is rocket. What were you? Was there anything else you were gonna say?
No, that was it.
We're gonna end it on the high note.
That was
Bride
it.
to be, she's a rocket. See you in December. Okay, now I'm gonna pause the recording and then we'll talk after. Okay.